when that new information was being presented to me that there was name calling and hurtful things being said about other people in the house, when that was brought to my attention, then it's no longer about me and you, it's about you affecting everybody else. So
Well, we have to talk about Victoria. Can you tell me a little bit about why you did keep her around for as long as you did, your connection, if you felt pressure because you knew she was kind of the entertainment, anything like that?
I didn't feel any pressure. I just feel like every time you interact with someone, you have to make a decision based off what is being presented to you. And when that new information was being presented to me that there was name calling and hurtful things being said about other people in the house, when that was brought to my attention, then it's no longer about me and you, it's about you affecting everybody else. So, that's an unfortunate way to have to handle sending somebody home. But when you do something like that, it kind of makes my job easier because it's not something I'm going to stand for.
Were you surprised that she kind of just stood there and didn't really react to you when you didn't give her the rose?
Sarah, you know what? I had dealt with so much at that point. That was the last thing I couldn't have been less phased, I had nothing left to give at that point. And I thought it was pretty evident at that last interaction that I didn't have anymore.
What advice would you give to her if, when she does start her next relationship, what have you learned from her and this whole, the drama and the queen of it all?
I would just hope that, I don't know. I can only speak to my experience. And I think that if I was in her shoes, I would try to get to the core of why I treat people that way or say the things that I do so that I can better understand myself and I don't project that onto the next person that I'm with, because she has a lot of love to give. And if she can get past the things that she's dealing with now, then she'll be fine.
This whole OGs, newcomers versus each other drama. Do you understand where the women were coming from when they were upset? Do you think they overreacted? How did you feel watching all of that play out and living it?
Yeah, again, I try to be empathetic to that because I would be upset if new women came when I was part of this journey and you have all these newcomers, like very attractive, educated, everything that you would want in someone that you're looking for, you see come through the door, 5 more. And I could see how that could be frustrating. I think there's a certain way that you should deal with that frustration. And I don't think the right way is to make up rumors and lies and to hurt someone's reputation. I think that it's to be vocal about it with myself or within the group and just try to come to a general consensus on how you can coexist, because they don't wield that authority to send somebody home, so they've just got to deal with it. And you don't want to make that environment difficult for other people to live in, because then I'm going to hear about it and then I'm going to have to ask you to go home.
Did you give Brittany and Ryan those first roses last night at the rose ceremony first to kind of make a statement and be like, we got to move on from this varsity versus JV BS?
Yeah, I think the message there was that regardless of when you came or didn't come, you're here, and it doesn't matter to me. What matters is our conversations, our connections, and if I could see a future with you. And at that point I can and could, and that's why I chose to make a statement like that to let people know that stuff's not going to be tolerated, and moving forward we're going to be moving different.
In the promo for next week, we see Heather. We've been teased that Heather's going to show up. Can you tell me anything about your history with Heather and tease that for me?
So I hadn't met Heather before. I had no relationship with her, but she does have a relationship with one of my good friends, Hannah Brown. And I was just as shocked to see her as everyone else was when she arrives. And I think it makes for a very interesting conversation.